Ubiquiti Networks, UI on New York Stock Exchange was up 17% on Friday after releasing earnings. The street obviously liked it, and they were pretty good numbers. Record revenue, and it was up 18% from the same quarter the previous year, and earnings per share was up 27%. And this is actually on the back of some not so great quarters. It's a good company, but sales are sporadic in this company. It's not a recurring revenue kind of business, so they do have a little bit of I don't want to really say cyclicality. It's just sometimes they're just in the right place at the right time, and sales are just fluctuating. Let's call it they fluctuate, but let's not call it. It's not necessarily really a smooth cycle. It's just the nature of their business. They hit the right customer, they find the right situation where they're ready to deploy, and away they go. So it's a networking company. They make network equipment. It's great for 5G. Kind of fits right in that space. It's kind of the last mile. It's optimizing your office, within a close area or across the world. So I think one thing to look at is just this quick little kind of on their website where they flash what they do, and it kind of gives you a sense. Although it's not, if you're not an engineer or a network engineer, it might be a little confusing, but at least you'll get the idea of the space that they're in. So let's flip over to that, and here we go, and let's see if I can walk you through it. So this is access. They know who's on their network. This is showing it all around the world, and yet the network administrator can see it. They flash these things a little too quick. They have video surveillance, and you can just manage it super easy across the world. What else can I say? Networking. I think this would fit as like a kind of a mini Cisco. I could see a scenario where Cisco and some other networking companies might take a look at this, which is another reason to own the stock. So, as I said, the earnings report came out. Street loved it. Record revenue, and revenue was up 18%. And here you see the profile. I think right away it does jump off the page. Very consistent returns while putting capital to work. That's great. In fact, the returns are off the page at 39%. So that's amazing. That's great. Good balance sheet. Not hardly any debt. In fact, they could probably leave that up a little bit. And pretty decent working capital position. So that's all good. I do want to say that this isn't maybe as good as it appears right away. Like that, those look really good off the chart. But if you kind of dive into the financials a little bit, you'll see the sales aren't quite as robust as I'd like to see them. So back a year ago, December 2018, 22% growth, and then 13, and then 6, and then 14, and then actually only 0.3% in this last December quarter end. So it's inconsistent, and the street has been all over the map with this. I think let's take a look at a chart of it. There's I think our 2-year chart. So the bottom, I'm gonna scroll down just a bit, and I overdid it. No, I cannot seem to get this right in the frame there, but give me 1 second. Okay, there you go. The bottom right is the one I want you to focus on. There it goes. Here we go. See how the thing was sailing along, and this was when a quarter came out and the sales weren't quite as good, and then it was started to climb back up, and then another one wasn't quite as good. But then the next, this was actually a quarter. I mean, it looks like there was a takeover or something. Like, you just don't see that. And the quarter was good, and then I guess we're getting wind it wasn't as good. Oh, this was the COVID drop, so that makes sense. And then has recovered nicely, and then one last little spike was their recent quarter that the street really liked. So, look, it's not the most consistent company, and it's the nature of their business. They don't have recurring revenue. They got to sell more equipment, basically. And but it is really good equipment. It's top of the line. It fits 5G. A lot of good reasons to like it. Clean balance sheet. All these things make it good. Not perfect, but in terms of a small cap, it's pretty solid name. And the kicker would be this has a chance to be taken out. I don't have any inside information on that or anything like that. It's just the type of company that I think a bigger Cisco type company or Citrix or something like that might take a look at. Thanks for watching our investment video. If you want to improve your portfolio returns, simply subscribe. Or if you're an investment advisor or retail investor and you want help with your portfolio more directly, we can help you with a managed account and manage each and every trade for you.